Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog channel. My name is Corey. It has been a long time since I sat down and filmed a vlog. So this weekend I have kind of an exciting event happening and I thought I would take you guys along for the ride. So at the moment I'm just sitting down getting ready to go on this little adventure, and I wanted to kind of explain to you guys like where I've been, what I've been up to, all of that good stuff. So I obviously have to take my glasses off because you can't do your makeup with glasses on, but I'm also really blind, so if I start glaring, I'm sorry. I'm also really not going to get into like what I'm doing to my face. I really just want to sit down and talk to you guys about like where I've been and what's going on this weekend. I think my last video that I posted on this channel, besides my few camping videos I just posted, were about my health conditions. And around that time my health conditions were not doing the best. They were definitely declining, going downhill, and that kind of contributed to me stopping making videos. So my depression just really took over at this time of my life. I stopped recording videos and just kind of did nothing basically, I guess. So after a while of wallowing in my slumbers, I ended up finding resin, and that was a huge outlet for me. It was so much fun. So after discovering resin, it was a huge outlet. I just had so much fun. I was doing videos on one platform, and then I brought it to TikTok, and that was a lot of fun. Then I started a YouTube channel revolving around doing my art and telling stories about like ancient civilizations, things like that. Again, a lot of fun, but I ended up getting the virus. I also haven't eaten anything today, so if you hear my stomach growling periodically, I'm sorry. So I really enjoyed making videos, but then I ended up getting the virus, and resin just became unbearable to work with after that. One of the side effects is losing your sense of taste and smell. I'm not good at multitasking, so this video is going to be interesting. So I lost my sense of taste and smell, and it took months to come back, and when it finally did, things just changed dramatically. It's called like peroxima or something like that, but yeah, that's what I had going on. So I stopped doing resin, and when I stopped doing resin, I started diving deeper into all the stuff that interests me. So I have a strange fascination with like energy, ancient civilizations, true crime, darker side of history, untold stories, things like that. So those were the kind of stories that I was trying to tell on my YouTube channel, and I was correlating these stories to, or my crafts to these stories, whether it was an actual object that was used in the story or you know, a theme of the story, those types of things. And it was so much fun while I was doing that. But once I stopped working with resin, I had to try and shift gears a little bit. I didn't really know what to do, and so I stopped making videos yet again. Kind of seems to be a theme here, right? So when I stopped making videos yet again, I started diving deeper into the things that fascinate me. So I had discovered energy healing not too long before I had gotten the virus, and I started implementing a few minor techniques that I had learned, and it was so fascinating the difference that I experienced in my body. So it was an absolute blessing to have discovered energy healing and the few techniques that I did. And along with that, I started diving into hypnotherapy, spiritual coaching, all sorts of things. And I got certified in a number of these things, which kind of brings us to this weekend and what my exciting adventure is. I'm realizing that it's a struggle to talk while I'm blending things out. So this weekend I have my level 3 healing touch class. I've been in this program for a little over a year now, and I have about a year and a half left. There's 5 levels to the healing touch program, and once you get through level 4, you have to wait a year before you enter level 5, and that's because you have like a whole wide range of things that you have to accomplish before then, including a whole year of mentorship. So since my first class, I've been working with someone who I'm guessing is probably going to end up being my mentor if he is open and willing to that when the time comes. But it's been really, really great to have someone nearby that I can bounce ideas off of when I'm working with other clients that aren't familiar with the field, and to have exchange sessions with. So I'll do a session on him, he'll do a session on me, and it has been absolutely amazing. It's been a true blessing. So my class is actually tomorrow, but we have a hotel room for tonight. So once my husband gets off of work, we're actually going to mosey on over to the hotel, and he's going to grab our dog and go hunting with her while I'm in class. So it all kind of works out wonderfully, and I'm really excited. I'm also super grateful that he's coming with me because I don't like to do things alone or on my own usually. So it's a big step just doing this class on my own, but I've also never stayed in a hotel before by myself, so I'm really grateful for his company. Okay, the brows are as good as they're gonna get. So this weekend is very, very exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't wrap my mind around it. I'm having trouble like processing everything that's happening, processing the fact that I've gotten this far in the course. Yeah, it's mind-blowing, honestly. And to look back and like see how far I've come since I used to post these videos has been really amazing. Like the version of myself that used to be on this channel is so different than the version of me today. I need a better system to holding my my mirror in this moment, I think. So my plans going forward in life in general, I suppose, is continuing my research, and I'm really wanting to make videos about my journey into all of this stuff. As it is right now. There's a lot of stuff that I've missed, and I'm really regretting not making videos throughout that process, but that's okay. Everything happens for a reason, and I think that maybe if I was making videos during that time of my life, it would have been too much of a distraction from what I was learning. Looking back on how I used to be, I was very fearful of like how people would perceive me and how they would appear, or how I would appear on these videos, trying to make everything perfect. And nowadays, I'm more comfortable with making mistakes and facing my fears. Even with little things like my makeup. I used to be such a perfectionist when it came to my makeup, and nowadays, it's not that I just like throw it on and don't care about how I look, but I care a little bit less. And it's just kind of funny to see that transition of yourself throughout the years. And I guess that's another reason why I kind of regret not continuing to make videos about this journey, is so that I could really see in person the transition instead of seeing like who I was at one point and then how much I've changed over the years, which is also fun, but I think that transition would have been cool to watch as well. But like I said, everything happens for a reason, and it's most likely that it would have been too much of a distraction for me had I continued making videos. I find that one thing I do struggle with, however, is my memory. Like in this video, for instance, I don't even remember what I've said so far. Like, is it just rambling or am I actually making a point? And of course I want to be making a point when I'm sitting here talking to you guys, but ultimately I'm just really proud of myself for sitting down and doing this video. I've been wanting to get back on this channel for so long, and I'm finally doing it, so yay to me. It's funny trying to kind of rediscover yourself as an adult. Like, it's a completely different process. So anyways, my plan going forward is to try and bring all of this information that I'm learning to my different channels. So with this channel, it's probably going to be more like vlog style, maybe some of those camping videos. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. But on my other channel, I'm going to kind of rebrand away from art. Maybe if my sense of taste and smell changes, then I can get back into resin one day. But ultimately, I want to start pushing out more content based around the things that I'm interested in, like the hypnotherapy, the energy therapy, spirituality, and all of the other stuff, ancient civilizations, you know, it goes on and on. So I'm not sure if I'm really going to fit into any like specific niche while doing these other videos, but I'm hoping I'll find some like-minded people out there. My eyes are watering. Now, I did think about making a completely separate channel just for like the energy healing, the hypnotherapy, spiritual work, that type of stuff, but I just think it's so funny how everything kind of comes back to itself. Everything is so synchronistic, and that's like one of my favorite things about it all. So that's ultimately why I decided to keep it all on one channel. So it's been about a year since I've uploaded to the channel that was my art channel, until today actually. I uploaded my first video and it was all about the Knights Templar, and it was the first time making a video like this, and it was a lot of fun. I just felt like I was missing something because typically I would do those types of videos while doing a craft, but it really wasn't that bad. I thought it would be a lot worse than it was, you know, trying to get used to a different style, but it was still relatively familiar. I have a few ideas for what I want to do in my next video on that channel, and I think what I'm probably going to end up doing it on is my journey into the Akashic Records. That has been absolutely fascinating, and I'm more well versed in finding past lives in the Akashic Records than anything else, but the past lives I found about myself, man, let me tell you, very synchronistic. So my idea is by diving into the Akashic Records on my channel, it'll kind of help people get to know me a little bit better, definitely help me get to know myself a little bit better. And there's definitely some things I want to keep private, obviously. You know, you don't want your whole life and all of your information out there on the public, for the public to see and, you know, ridicule you for, but I am really excited to share some information anyways. I think it's important for your audience to kind of know who the person is that they're dealing with, who they're watching, things like that. So I am very excited to incorporate that type of information into my channel as well. And just sharing my journey, because I feel like it's very fascinating, and if I had someone to watch during my journey process and see how theirs, you know, progressed, I think it would have been a little bit easier in some aspects, because I was very lost in quite a few aspects of life, let me tell you. So it's still kind of early in the day right now while I'm getting ready. I have a few other things that I still have to do yet before I'm like ready to hit the road. One of the main things is waiting for my husband to get home from work. Like I said, he's going to travel down there with us, or with me anyway, him and the dog, and they are going to go on some hunting adventures while I'm in my class. So I'm very grateful that they're able to tag along. So once I'm done with my makeup, I just have a few more things that I have to do, and then pack up the car, and then I get to just kind of relax. Only thing is that we're driving like an hour and 40 minutes away, and we do have to drive separately because I have to take a car to my class, he has to take a car to wherever he's going. Okay, my makeup's done. That's about as good as she's gonna get today. decided against lipstick. I hardly ever wear lipstick anymore. Ooh, lots of shadows with these glosses. Anywho, so now I can pack up my makeup now that I have that all done. And then I think my only concerns for, you know, things left to pack would be my food before we go, which I'm like 90% sure that there is a refrigerator in the hotel, at least fingers crossed, because I have a couple of salads I want to bring and some breakfast sandwiches and a few other little snacks that need to be refrigerated. So anyways, let's get back to the whole packing process. I had to reorganize, but I have all of my stuff packed up. We're kind of bougie, so we have 2 pillows in there and a blanket. These are my sheet sets and pillow for my massage table, my clothes, my bookwork, and then some of my filming stuff that I have to pack up still. Now that everything is packed up, I just have to work on getting all of this stuff into my car, so that's the next task. You sweet girl. Are we gonna go for an adventure this weekend? Are we gonna have an adventure this weekend? Hello, this is not the best angle, I know, I'm so sorry. I'm not prepared for driving or for taking videos in my car. But we stopped at Casey's, we're on the road. I got myself a deli sandwich and a blueberry and cream cheese Danish. Probably doesn't want to focus. My husband is pumping gas, and so I need to hurry up and make my sandwich so that way we can get on the road. And it's only like 20 degrees, so I need to start my car because burr. There. Alright, the sandwich looks really good. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, there's a tiny little puppy next to me. How cute. Makes me miss my tiny little dog already. His name is Marshmallow. He's just a little tiny marshmallow. But he is at home this weekend and we are taking Miss Darla with us because she's a hunting dog. And the other one is a house dog. So that is our plan. I'm starving. I should have eaten something, but I didn't because I like to procrastinate. And now I am frantically trying to get my sandwich together. Oh, she's messy. She's gonna be a messy girl, but that's okay. I need a napkin. Does anyone else keep like a stash of napkins in their car? That's him driving away. That's awesome. All right, we'll see you at the hotel.
Whereas previously, he had always contracted his field in the presence of the person he was in a relationship with, to have a negative effect on the aura. I asked Heroin about it. He said, that depends on who takes it and what their field configuration is at the time of taking it. It behooves you to be willing to bless them and go on your way and find someone who feels more compatible with your consciousness, and you all know how to do that.
So we've made it to the hotel. Dar's getting herself nice and comfy on the bed here. Oh, guess I spoke too soon. This hotel is so nice, especially for being a motel. So let me give you a little quick tour. We've kind of set up a little bit. So when you walk in, you first see the couch here, and then our bed. That's our little fuzzy blanket and some of our pink pillows from home. There's my dog, some of our stuff. We've got a TV, little dresser and drawers. There's a refrigerator and a microwave, cute little desk area. And then this is really cool. There's a huge closet, which you don't normally expect to see. Oh, and I just realized there's an extra pillow up there, which is exactly what I was hoping to see. Nice big closet. And then there is a huge bathroom over here. This whole place is actually really big. And then behind this, we have a separate little wash area. Very, very cute. Like I said, this room is a lot nicer than I was expecting. I love that it has like wood floors everywhere. No carpet. That's awesome. What do you think, Darla? Yeah, so we're here. We're just gonna relax. Ben ran over to the liquor store real quick. I'm probably not gonna have anything to drink. We're not really big drinkers, but sometimes when we go out of town, we'll get a little something here and there. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. Really nervous about tomorrow, but we're gonna settle in and get ready for tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is the day of my first class. I am a little bit nervous and excited and just thought I would check in. I'm all ready to go. I'm leaving here in about 5 minutes. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but I will check in on my break or lunch or something and tell you guys how everything's going. Wish me luck. Okay, so I came out to my car for a minute to update you guys. We're on our first break. It's only about like 15-20 minutes or so. So I have to hurry up and get back in there so I can use the bathroom and all that type of stuff. But oh my gosh, it is going so well, and I'm so excited to see like what we learn going forward. I've been here for about 2.5 hours so far, and we've already learned a couple of really interesting things, including a really great meditation that raises your vibrations so that way you can work on the higher energy fields, energy bodies. Yeah, so oh my gosh. We just got done with the meditation though, and so my brain is still kind of like fogged over a little bit. I'm just kind of in that like higher vibrational meditative state. But it's cold. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna get back in there and I'll update you guys later on how everything is going, but so far so good. Okay, I'm in my car. I've got my salad halfway made. I probably should have just eaten inside, but I really wanted to just tell you guys about how everything is going. I've got a pre-made bacon, my bad, avocado bacon salad. And I just dropped a piece of corn, which is like literally the best part.
It's cold! A big corn bit knobs. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
But that's okay. I don't use the bacon typically because I'm very picky about my bacon. I like it to be crunchy and not fatty. And this bacon tends to have a lot of fat in it. So, I only brought half of it with me today because I tend not to be able to eat a whole salad, especially on days like today. I just don't like to eat a whole lot. Make my tummy upset in the middle of my exciting day. So I'm gonna try and eat this really quick, warm up my car. I'm gonna run to Quick Trip and get a ginger kombucha because they are just to die for. And they just make me feel so good. So, I got all my goodies shoved into a bag. I put them in 2 separate bags and then into one, if that makes sense. Just to try and, I did that the wrong way, the opposite way, but that's okay. I am not ready for winter, you guys. the fact that it's 26 degrees out and I'm already like shivering and cold. Not looking forward to how the rest of winter is going to go, because it's only gonna be this warm for a little while, you know. Not that 20 is warm, but come March, 20 will be warm because it gets so dang cold here. On the plus side though, it snowed last night, but not enough for it to accumulate here. And I don't think it did on the way home either. I don't think it's supposed to snow tonight, but it did west of here. They got like 8 to 11 inches of snow, and all we got was a dusting that didn't stick around. So, oh my god, my legs are shaking so bad right now. One of the books we had to read before class was called Hands of Light by Barbara Brennan. Yeah, I think that's how it is. Anyways, Hands of Light by Barbara Brennan and Light Emerging. And she talks about chelation in these books. I think it's Hands of Light that she mainly talks about chelation. So we learned that today, and we just practiced it on each other. So we were in groups of 3. So I started out observing, and then I was the practitioner, and then I was the client. So I just got out of that, and that was very fascinating. I really enjoyed that. What was really cool is that, so she was down by my feet. Why am I talking with food in my mouth? So when I was receiving, I had a couple of really cool things happen. I need to remember what happened when I was the practitioner also in observing, because I have to give reports on those as well. So anyways, when I was the one receiving, client on the table, so I'd hurt my ankle a few weeks or a few months ago, and it just hasn't really been the same ever since. So when she was there trying to work on my ankle, I had this like strong resistance. It felt like a thick, sticky gel or something. Like, that's the only way I can really describe it. And then I also have endometriosis, and I have a specific lesion that has been really bothering me lately. And when she was around my uterus area, I felt this, like, it almost just like popped out, like it just like was gone. Let's hope that was for real. Hopefully I'm able to release that for good. But that was really exhilarating. And then when she got to my heart, I just felt like unconditional, pure love. It was absolutely beautiful. Well, so anyways, I'm gonna finish this salad, go get a kombucha, and if I have time, I'll check back in with you guys. Otherwise, after class, we'll talk. So I just made it back to the hotel. I survived day 1 of level 3, and I'm so excited about what we're learning right now. I think I mentioned this earlier on my break, but we're learning about dealing with the higher energy bodies. And before that, we were learning to deal with like the lower, more physical energy bodies. Now we're dealing with more of the energetic ones. And oh my goodness, it is just absolutely amazing. So one of my favorite parts about these classes is that we learn these techniques and then we test them out on someone and they test them out on us. So not only are we giving, but we are also receiving. And it just feels so good to have your energy system played with, and in a good way, you know, like fixed up and balanced and cleaned out. It's just, it's absolutely beautiful. So today, she gave us a little bit of homework. We have to read the Code of Ethics from our handbook here. And I have read that once before, but we're gonna go over it tomorrow in class. So I think I am just gonna do a little brief overview. Yeah, so my husband is on his way back to the hotel now. They went out hunting for a little bit this morning, and then he said it was pretty cold, and there was, I don't know, he said it was a crazy afternoon, so I don't really know what all that means yet, but anyways, he's on his way back. He's gonna pick us up some dinner. I'm starving, but I'm also just like on cloud 9. I also feel like I need to take a shower. I get like cold sweats, and the room was either like really cold or really hot. There was like no in between. Not to mention that when I work with energy, like doing a session on somebody, I get so warm and kind of sweaty sometimes depending on the climate of the room. And yeah, it's just very uncomfortable. In the summertime, it's not so bad because I feel like just naturally we sweat, but in the winter time, it's kind of unbearable. I can't stand being cold and wet. So yeah, so I'm gonna probably go jump in the shower, and then I'm probably just gonna relax the rest of the night, read my book, eat my dinner, hang out with my husband, maybe even work on editing this video a little bit. I feel like it's probably pretty long the way that it is. So yeah, so tomorrow I will check back in the morning and periodically throughout the day. I'm probably not going to get home till late tomorrow night, but I will definitely try to check in after my class tomorrow because I'm sure we're going to learn so many new things again tomorrow, and yeah, so I'll be excited to share things. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello everyone, good morning. So I'm actually on my lunch break. I went to Quick Trip because I was gonna go get a kombucha with my salad, but I don't feel like going inside. So we are learning a couple new techniques today, and it's very, very interesting, and I'm very, very excited about it all. But I lost my grounding when we were doing a new technique, and I ended up getting really, really hot and sweaty, and I just like did not feel the greatest all of a sudden. And so my instructor said that's because I wasn't grounded enough anymore, which happens sometimes during sessions, especially when you're newer at it. I've only been working on other people now for about a year, a little over a year, and especially when you're learning new techniques and you're like focused on what this new technique is and how to perform it. Yeah, it's hard to remember all the steps like grounding and anchoring yourself. So I'm making my salad. I'm not sure if I said that or not. So that was really interesting, and thankfully I was at a spot where I was able to kind of step away there for a minute, but oh man, it was not fun experiencing that. Oh, my camera is gonna die. Good thing I have an extra battery in here, but it's also been sitting outside all day, so hopefully the battery isn't drained on that one. But I think I'm actually going to eat my lunch, and I will update you guys probably when I get home, because it'll probably be dark by the time I get out of class, and then by the time I get home, I forgot what I was saying. I'll update you guys when I get home anyways after class, and I'm very excited to finish this class and very, very excited to eat this salad. So I will see you guys in a little while. Okay, so I just got out of class. My camera is still dying. I forgot to change my battery before I left, but I just wanted to update you guys on how everything went. So everyone in the class graduated, so that was awesome. The last task that we did of the day was performing an hour-long session, giving and receiving. That was absolutely amazing, learning all of these techniques and then being able to implement them into a session. It was truly beautiful, honestly. So I'm really looking forward to taking all of these techniques and bringing them to my current practice and just exploring where it takes me with not only myself but my clients too. So anyways, I should probably not talk too much because my camera's gonna die. I will definitely update more when I get home, and yeah, see you when I get home. Okay, so I made it home safe. I went ahead and took a shower and got ready for bed. I am exhausted at this point, to be quite honest with you, but also just so exhilarated, just feeling, I don't know, I'm not even sure if I can speak English at this point in the night. It's really not even that late. It's just like working with all of that energy and being new to that level of energy, and not really having it quite down on how to harness the energy outside of oneself and not use your own energy to do it is challenging, but it comes with, you know, comes with practice. So like my aunt always says, practice makes progress. And I really like that because, you know, no one is really perfect. So, yeah, anyways, I had a really great weekend. I learned a lot, and I will definitely be sharing more in future videos, like going into detail on some of the things that I've been learning, some techniques that you guys can do yourself as beginners, and yeah, just everything energy is just like my life right now. But anyways, guys, I am so tired. I can hardly talk right now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.